another Victoria events with Caleb Shaw. As you can tell, I'm with my buddy, the man around town. You know him, the legend, my brother, Brandon Webb.
We're back.
We're back, baby.
Yep.
Thanks for coming. We really do appreciate it. You've got big things going on. You've always got big things going on between all you're giving, you know, being in all these different events, backing up the community, supporting everybody. But you're also growing that brand as you always are.
Yep.
Fill us in. What's going on, brother?
So we have expanded. We call it the Social Web family. Social Web.
I like that.
Social Web currently has the complete family, complete 360. It's got the Hype Steps and the Diamond, our brands, and then we just soft opened about 2 weeks ago the Health Bar by Complete 360.
Outstanding. Tell me all about the Health Bar.
So first off, Health Bar, we've had always people asking, because we do have a smoothie bar location on our north side. They've been asking, you know, can we get something over where people work? You know, everybody works near the center of town, downtown, the hospitals, all that. So we found a phenomenal location on 1404 East Red River. Easiest way to probably understand that is right next to the Ravens bowling alley.
Yep.
And across from it used to be Albertsons a long time ago.
That's a good way to explain it.
I think it's like a plasma donation center now.
Yes, sir.
But we have the building, which used to have Express Tax and State Farm in it. And so we took over the whole building. We will in the future have drive-through, and currently every service is available right now in our store other than the drive-through, which we are looking to perfect. We're all about quality. What we train our employees from day one is quality over quantity. So it's an unfortunate thing that we don't want to sit there and say, hey, we're going to be able to get you out in 30 seconds. But if you've seen some of the pictures of our food or how we make stuff, you can't rush it.
Yeah.
Like, we want it to be made the right way. Like, if you come in and buy it and 10 other people come in and buy it behind you, our employees are trained that they should look 99% the same.
Agreed. Yeah. No, and that's awesome. And that's one of the things too that I appreciate you guys is you don't shortcut the quality on things. And when we did your episode of Meet Victoria of your Complete 360, man, I'll never forget, you know, when we worked out delivering all those loading up all those groceries you guys give. I mean, it was hot. And that was one of the most delicious things that I forget even the flavor you made. But we were all just out there dying, and you came and gave us one of your drinks up there.
It was like one of our BCAs blended with strawberries.
Yeah,
so,
man, like that was a game changer. Like, refueled me for the whole day. But this Health Bar, like, this was a dream you had coming, like you said, to kind of answer the needs of the community. And what's been neat to me is to see the community rally to this, because you're just soft opening right now. Yeah, you're kind of in that phase where you're working out the kinks and figuring it all out. And I understand you're still pretty dang busy. Like, there's people wanting to get in there.
We are very busy. You know, we just launched our Google reviews like 48 hours ago. And I mean, it's just like blowing up on Google reviews, like 33 or 35 5-star reviews. Most of them have pictures. It's just been amazing. And we took our concept at our other store, and if people are curious, like, what's the difference between our current store and the Health Bar? Well, I didn't want to create a conflicting business in my own town and kind of steal my own customers, right?
Makes sense.
So I said, how could I build my business more horizontally versus, you know, the vertical integration? And so I was like, man, let's go in and take great products we use at our other store and incorporate them into a healthy eating and lifestyle. So we have our current menu, but then we rolled into things like protein paninis, protein acai bowls. We have protein oatmeal bowls, our protein waffles, which are our staple thing that we make, veggie cups, fruit cups. We even have some kids menu items, but all this stuff is made fresh to order.
Now, if somebody's a little, not to cut you off, if somebody's a little, man, this is my first time going to a Health Bar, like, I don't know what a protein panini is, or you guys able to walk us through that, or if I walk up like, hey man, I need some help here.
We took that same consultant approach, is like, when people come in there, we go over and we're like, hey, let me help you figure out what you want to order.
Perfect.
And we walk them through it, because we get it. Most people walking in there, almost everyone, no one's been in there.
Yeah.
You know, so we're like, hey, you know, what can we help show you out today? And so we'll walk them through how the paninis are made, even down to the oatmeals. The oat flour is made in-house. We blend the oats. We don't use wheat. We use egg whites, protein, and pure fruit. So if you get a strawberry waffle, it's red.
Outstanding. That's cool.
The whipped cream we make in-house. We don't buy canned whipped cream. Like, everything we did there, even our sauces on our paninis, we make them in-house.
Outstanding.
We tried not to cut any corners in that place. Also, when we built it out, other than a few, I would say, mechanical pieces that we had to order online, we had the place work done by local businesses. We had the cabinets made by local businesses. We had the paint done by local businesses. I mean, we didn't outsource anything outside of Victoria. We put about $75,000 back in the Victoria community.
That's outstanding.
Rebuilding that place.
Well, and again, you know, I was telling you before we came on camera, and I think the point still stands is the way I even know you is from years ago when you had nothing. Out there hustling, grinding, working. I saw you at every local event, athletic event, trying to support people that were just getting started themselves. And they had nothing, you had nothing, but you were there. And you sponsor local athletes. You know, I know, you know, Jordan and Alana over at Jiu-Jitsu, as well as other local athletes that are just setting the bar around town. You support them and you back them, and they're loyal to you as well. And that's one of the things that I think is so neat about you is that involvement back in your community, because right now when you're doing a soft opening, you don't have the drive-through open, you don't have these, yet you got lines and you got people.
We don't have a sign on the building.
Remember? You don't even have a sign on the building.
Have a sign on the building, and we got people. That's because your roots run deep, though, and again, I keep hammering the point, but it's because cities, Victoria especially, needs more people like you, more people that get that umbrella of like local and understanding like this is your community, you know, and you've spent these years digging deep into that. And then now your community is like, hey, Brandon, we got you. You know, let us come support you. The go-giver effect.
Absolutely. I mean, I wanted to get you on here because you're one of the people that I look up to because I try to emulate the way that you think and you do very well. And so I'm a big fan.
I do want to go back to, so if you remember when we filmed last time, we talked about how we give the food, right?
Right,
We measure it by pounds, right? Mm-hmm. So our goal last year was 5,000 pounds, and we finished the year at 12,500 pounds. So, I mean, if you remember, like a truckload was about 400 pounds.
Yeah, and it was heavy. Yeah.
So, we were talking 35 truckloads of stuff by the end of the, I mean, because like when we got to the end of the year, our hype brand is continuing, and I'm wearing the hype stuff right now, has continued to grow, and we started getting into like, we had a 2,100 pound month of, and it was just, we had to start renting U-Hauls.
Jeez,
so that's what we do now. So we just go to the U-Haul place and rent one for the day. Just get the ramp and we show up to Sam's and just have Sam's people start loading everything up.
Well, we will be doing a Meet Victoria episode of the food bank, and we're going to time it around when you go. We also want to go when you're ready for the health bar as well, because I think definitely, that would be awesome. And especially hearing how you guys prepare the food and all that, I can't wait. But most importantly, for right now, let's tell them one more time. The Monday, the 8th, right now, what are the hours, all that good stuff.
Yeah, so the health bar currently is going to be open Monday through Saturday. We're not open on Sunday because we do prep everything, and so Sunday is going to be one of our prep days.
Roger that.
Monday through Friday, we're open from 7 in the morning, which is awesome, 7 in the morning until 8 o'clock at night. Saturday, we're open from 8 to 2. Now, our other location is open at all times, so I mean, it's open every day, pretty much all day. Now, the food menu is available from 7 in the morning till 8 o'clock at night. You want a protein waffle at 8 o'clock? Come and get one. I got people that walk in at 7:30 and want paninis at 7:30. Go get it. We do have a phase 2 that we have not added. We will be we'll have a coffee bar in that place. We will be specializing in cold coffee.
My wife loves that.
It's all going to be kegerator style. You've seen the cold brews when they do it the right way. I think the only other maybe place in town you can get true cold brew is Starbucks probably. So we're going to have Nitro Coffees, cold brews, things like that. We have an area already ready to be built out for that. We're really excited for that because we've had a lot of people ask for like a cold brew type cafe.
Yeah, like I said, my wife loves that stuff. And well, man, that's awesome. Again, I'm very proud of what you do in the community, the standard that you set. Guys, Brandon and his hard work are an example of setting dreams, going after them, but also remembering to take care of your community. I mean, it's neat for me to see it all come full circle. Thank you so much, Brandon, for coming in, brother.
Take care of the community and take care of your team. I would say that's number one thing.
All day, man. And you will be seeing this guy a lot on all of our shows because he's an all-star, a rock star, and we like supporting him. But right now, let's have a quick word from our sponsors, and we'll be back.
Since 1932, Wallach & Volk has been closing mortgages and doing it the right way. The reason why the Volks opened up a bank at the height of the Great Depression was because the bank needed to be opened at the height of the Great Depression. And it was good for the community at that time. A lot of the banks were going under. In order to keep that community sound and stable, it was something that they did. I think that says something about who Wallach & Volk was 85 years ago. And the only way you get to continue to do it is if you consistently do it great. And we plan on doing this for another 85 years.
All right, gang, we are are back. We are with my buddy Oscar Pulido. Did I white boy that, or did you do it all right there? All right. He's outstanding. He's with the Military Veteran Peer Network, MVPN. These guys do a lot of good work in the community and helping our vets, and we're very grateful for them. And so, first and foremost, thanks for coming on, brother. I appreciate it. Thanks for your service. This bad boy is a Marine, once a Marine, always a Marine. So, as usual, we appreciate their service. Thank you for what they do. Marines are some bad dudes. You don't want to be on the wrong side of them. Tell me about MVPN. What is it?
Military Veteran Peer Network. It's a network of peer support coordinators. Okay. The whole objective is of the program is to recruit volunteers to pretty much be the eyes and ears in our veteran community.
Okay.
Of anyone who may be in need of anything from homelessness to getting their benefits they deserve, through our VSO. And it's just a program that's in place to help veterans, service members who may be getting out of the military and transitioning into civilian life. We may help them find jobs. We can any resource that they may need to better themselves getting out of the military. We're there to provide, kind of walk the journey with them to what they need.
Because that's one of those things is, at least, when I was getting out back in 2005, there wasn't a ton set, especially we get out and it's like, now what? Like,
right,
man,
yeah.
I don't really know what my benefits are.
Exactly.
I may want to take college. I may need some medical stuff. Who do I talk to? What do I do?
Yeah.
Would this be, you the guys we need to come see, huh?
We're in place for. We help, even if you have a son, daughter, husband, daughter, wife, whatever, deployed or going into the military, we're here to support those family members as well. It's not just the veteran, it's the service members, veterans, and family members.
Yeah.
So pretty much any question anybody may have, where do I get my DD-214? I can refer you to the right place. Where can I find rental assistance? I can refer you to the right place. Anything like that, to where we can just assist veteran with any need they may have.
Well, I like that you said family members too, because as you know, I feel like the family serves with the member, a lot of the times, and a lot of times that confusion extends to the whole family when they get out. Uncle Joe needs this, or somebody needs it. Well, where do we go? Who do we talk to? And the government doesn't make anything simple for us, and everything's super confusing and way harder than it needs to be. And so you guys can kind of function as a liaison of A, helping to help us understand it, and then B, reach out to some of these programs or things to help the veterans. You said volunteers, so in addition to helping people, do you guys need volunteers in the community? How does that work?
Yeah, kind of my main objective this year is to actually get MVPN out there.
Okay.
When you hear MVPN, you know exactly what it is. It has been around for a while, and a lot of people don't even know we exist. And it's we do have a basic training class, what we call, goes over kind of mental health, suicide awareness, military cultural training. A lot of maybe even employers may want to have a military cultural training class taken, so they can understand a veteran a little better.
Because we're a different kind of crew, a little bit.
The veteran's more reserved. They're not going to ask for help. Of course, steering off to the mental health part of it, that's kind of our main objective as well.
Right.
We are a program that is contracted by the state to the Gulf Bend Center. Okay. So, mental health is kind of our priority, 22 a day, veterans, suicide awareness. We want to make sure that this kind of do away with the stigma a little bit of the veteran looking for help.
One, and that's a good point, because, that stigma is something that I know that keeps a lot of members from reaching out for help and getting that, because they're afraid of what people might think, or they're afraid of the judgment that comes with that, or people are going to think I'm crazy or something. And it's hard to explain to a civilian the thought process or how that feels for a veteran, that you go from an overseas location or being in a theater where you're seeing combat and stuff, to coming back often to a nation that doesn't even realize that we still have troops in combat.
Exactly.
And they don't get that line of thinking that you kind of get conditioned to, of looking over your shoulder and gunshots going off. And it's weird to just walk back into the civilian world where nobody seems to know that's going on and stuff. And I know I've seen PTSD and stuff like that, and friends, family members, stuff like that. And years ago when I was younger, I was ignorant to it, and I didn't I probably added to the stigma because I didn't realize that this runs deep. And I thought there was a time when I was ignorant and I thought, well, people are just kind of being weak and they, you know, and I didn't realize that, no, you know, I don't think we're conditioned a lot of times to seeing our friends killed in front of us or seeing those hardships. And what people don't understand about the military is you see one of those tragic events and you pick right back up and you go to work like it didn't happen. And you have to, you know, I can't imagine in my real estate office if I watched 2 of my agents get shot in front of me or get blown up in front of me, and then we had to, and expect to be back into work 30 minutes later and function and make sure I'm at that closing or listing that house. And people don't understand that the professionalism that it takes for military members to step out and do their job when their worlds are torn up. And most people, unless they serve, will never understand the brotherhood. You know, I think the military is one of the most colorblind places. I think you know, you don't care what the guy or girl on your left or right is. You know, you don't. They're your brother, your sister, and that's it. Period. And you know, and so it's often hard, in my opinion, for the civilian world to kind of grasp the military world. But that's why I think you guys coming in here is great, because you can mesh those 2 worlds together. And
you talk of PTSD. I mean, a lot of people are probably out there not even realizing they have PTSD. You know, they never reached out for that help. They don't. I don't need that help. You know, I'm good. You know, but you know, we put peer groups together where people can come and just kind of meet each other. It's, you know, we are with Gulf Bend, but it's non-clinical.
Understood.
I mean, I have no paper trail of I saw so and so.
Well, and that's a big thing, is people to worry about that. Yeah.
You know, I don't want to go to the mental health place, you know, but you know, we're non-clinical. So, but if there are needs that you need to go, you know, we have referrals. You can go get admitted. You know that I say admitted.
Yeah, I'm tracking.
Go to the intake process.
Yes, sir.
Get the help you need. You know, medications or whatever the case may be.
Right.
But and going back into the PTSD too. One of my goals, and if there are any volunteers out there. Wives, spouses, husbands that have been in the home with someone with PTSD. I'd love to start a peer group to be able to have these spouses come or these children come. How do I deal with someone with PTSD?
Yes.
You know, and you know, I'd like to do some of the classes myself, but I know there's probably some wives that may would rather talk to a female volunteer. I've got one on staff there at Gulf Bend now, and I'm eager to utilize her for
makes sense.
You know, female veteran peer support, and also the PTSD side of it, to where people can actually understand living with someone with PTSD.
Yeah, no, that makes total sense.
Because it can be, you know, big conflict in marriages, and you know, they don't understand, don't know how to talk to them or how to listen to them, or you know, that sort of thing.
And wife to wife may go across better than me or you trying to say, no, understand my perspective. They may need to hear it from a wife better, or somebody that's been there in their exact spot. No, I get you. So one of or a couple of the things that you're doing is you're doing different events in the community to try to bridge these gaps. Tell me about 2 of them. I know we got every Tuesday. What goes on Tuesdays?
Every Tuesday from 6 to 7 p.m. at the Crossroads Area Veterans Center, we do a veterans peer support group. Okay. And again, it's just, you know, I may throw a topic, or if someone may come in with something they just want to talk about. You know, sit around and, you know, last time we had one last Tuesday, I almost felt like bringing out the cards and playing some spades. You know, I felt like I was, you know, back in the hooch, you know, playing, getting ready to hang out. You know? Yes, sir. So it was good just to be able to elaborate,
camaraderie and the friendship.
Talk.
Yes, sir.
It's actually been good for me. You know?
Understood. Yeah.
I always find myself, I got just a couple of friends that I talk to, and you know, looking back at them, they're all veterans.
Yep.
You know,
so funny how that works.
Yeah, you just kind of gravitate to them. You know.
Yes, sir.
So it's been really good, and I've done it only 2 weeks, and I said like last week it really kind of took off.
That's awesome, man.
It was pretty cool.
That's every Tuesday, 6 to 7?
Every Tuesday from 6 to 7 at the Crossroads Area Veterans Center at the Patriots Center.
Okay, good deal. Every Tuesday, and that's the family can come, the member can come.
This is not for all veterans.
Okay,
just veterans. You know.
Roger. So this one's a veteran one.
Men and women. You know.
Okay,
just veterans.
Roger that.
And then on Wednesday mornings we do a coffee with veterans. Okay. And this one is actually. Service members, veterans, and family members. Everybody's welcome there, because it's more of a we'll sit around and solve the world's problems kind of
Got it. Yes.
You know, we have that at the VFW. Okay. Every Wednesday morning, and it's turned out to be a pretty good deal. We've had it for about 3 weeks now, and the group's growing. And like I said, we just sit around and. I mean, there's all kind of VA topics come up, you know, personal topics, fishing. I mean, it's just a good time.
You never know what a group of veterans what's going to come up in there,
and that's from 8:30 to 10. Every Wednesday morning at the VFW.
The VFW, outstanding. You making this coffee? You the one doing that?
Well, yeah, we got Keurig.
Yeah, hey, that's all right.
So
It's hot, it's fresh.
We got different choices.
Hey, man, things get easier these days. No reason to make it hard.
And then we're also going to start a monthly Patriots in the Park picnic. You know, when I have free food, we got some giveaways.
And that's at Patriot Park?
Well, actually, we're not doing it at Patriot Park yet because of the COVID. They didn't want to rent it out yet. But on the 13th of this month, we're having it at the Ethel Tracy Park.
Okay, Ethel Tracy.
On the 13th, weather permitting.
And that's called what?
It's going to be Patriots in the Park.
Patriots in the Park.
And veterans and family members.
Got it.
The whole objective there is try to get the families involved, get the kiddos out there, do some fishing. We got some cornhole. They got the volleyball.
Perfect.
Just kind of get out there and get some camaraderie. And we've got a very large veteran community with all our surrounding counties, and it's very almost seems hard to get the veterans together.
Yeah.
So my objective is hopefully to strengthen the veteran community in our area and get people to know each other and try to build some relationships through these kind of events.
No, man, I appreciate what you're doing. On our way out of here, wrapping up, anything I'm forgetting or that we need to let people know, or what's your biggest need right now?
Just the biggest need is I want the program to be known.
Okay.
And I want hopefully some volunteers to come up and look to help me strengthen the program and make it bigger. That's kind of our objective, is just to let people know we're there for them.
Perfect.
For any need.
Yes, sir. How can they get in touch with you?
My email is oscar5327 at gulfbend.org.
Okay.
And then my cell phone number is 361-935-0753.
Outstanding. Well, Oscar, we certainly do appreciate you, my brother. Guys, go see him. Military Veteran Peer Network, MVPN. Reach out. If you're a veteran, talk to him. Reach out, volunteer. If you're not a veteran, but you just want to volunteer, reach out, talk to them. See what you can do to help them out. They're here in our community. They need your support. Oscar, thank you again, my friend.
Thank you.
And we will be right back after a word from our sponsor.
I've been closing real estate transactions in Victoria since 2007. I couldn't do it without my staff. They're also friendly, they're accommodating, they're helpful. When someone calls, we get an answer to them within an hour.
I think what's the most rewarding is seeing people when they get here and they're excited and they take pictures after their closing, and I think that's really rewarding.
If you're looking to refinance, build a new home, buy or sell a home, call Kelly Garrett Kachera and we'll take care of getting your title ordered and your deal closed.
All right, gang, welcome back. I'm excited for this next guest. This young lady took over the second oldest dance hall in Texas. You know where I'm talking about, Schroeder Hall. I haven't been there since about 1998, and my understanding is it looks nothing like it used to. So, Miss Christine Krause?
Yes,
Krause.
that's right.
Thank you so much for coming in, and we're excited to have you. Tell me about Schroeder Hall. Like I said, you are the new owner of the second oldest dance hall in Texas. And my understanding is you just want to bring a whole new breath of fresh air to this and just really, it's the second oldest dance hall, but it's going to be basically brand new for Victoria. In Victoria County, Goliad, all the surrounding areas.
The Crossroads area.
Yes, ma'am. So tell me about it.
My husband and I have been excited. Of course, we've also had difficult challenges during this last year, but we took over in March of 2020 and running Schroeder Hall, and we are excited because there's so many stories that people tell of the history of Schroeder Hall and how their family, got married there or had an anniversary there, or they grew up there going to dances and now they bring their kids. And that's really what we want to be able to continue, especially in this stressful time of the world, is that people have a place to go where they can have a break for just a little bit, and we can continue to bring live music. I personally enjoy live music because if you really get into a band or a song, it gives you a moment where everything can drop away for a little bit. It's somewhat of like a meditation if you're really into music. I don't know if you understand that. I mean,
no, I do. Music can have some healing.
Yeah.
Music is tied to memories often,
Right.
and the right song can put you in the right place, or,
yes,
or put you in the wrong place, depending on.
It can do one or the other,
Yes,
but
ma'am.
it certainly can make your whole day, your whole week to be at an event, to see someone that you've been waiting to see for months or a year or however long. And so that's what we are excited to be able to do, is to give that to people every week, and to showcase that, like you said, Schroeder Hall is not the same as it used to be. If you haven't been out there in 4 years, there's been many, many updates. The building's been painted red. It was historically white. There were a few people that were unhappy about the change to the red, but that was the choice that my mother-in-law made when she took it over, is to make it a barn red color so that it would stand out there on that backcountry road. And it absolutely does stand out, but it does fit in too, because you're out in the country, and how many, big barns have you seen that are red? So it's a beautiful color. We've updated the bathrooms. We've updated we've had the roof repaired. We've done all kinds of things. We're working on a little bit of a bar remodel. We've been working on a kitchen. Again, we had to do that in 2020 with COVID to make sure that we were up to the guidelines for all the standards as far as restaurants. So anyways, we have put a lot of work and effort into it, and as did my mother-in-law. And I think if people would come out and look at it, they would see all the changes and they would be quite amazed. And we hope to be the Crossroads area, like live music, like a prime venue.
Yes, ma'am.
Because we are a 12,000 square foot building. We've got a huge dance floor, and we can have all kinds of music. Historically, it's been country music, but we are trying to bring a little bit of different varieties in there also, not every weekend, but we're thankful for our loyal crowds that have been there for years and years and years, but we also want to be able to have some other different crowds. So we had Spasmatics at New Year's Eve. We'll be having the Journey tribute band come up here in a couple of months. We're looking at having some Tejano. We're having Los Lobos in October. So we're doing here and there a few different types of music. So we got a lot of different things going on.
What year, I'm gonna put you on the spot here and you may not know the answer, but what year was Schroeder Hall built? Do you happen to know?
1890.
1890, okay.
Yeah.
And so so basically what I'm gathering from this is it is no longer, this isn't some rowdy thing where 15 cowboys are gonna be out fighting on the dance floor and then there's a shootout and the OK Corral outside, anything like that. This is family friendly. You guys have a kitchen up there with some really good food from what I understand. One of my agents, Corey, she loves it out there. And Corey Urban, she's a great realtor, call her. But she's very adamant about getting out there. She loves, we went to her wedding out there and one of the things she always told me is, I have so many memories in this place. Growing up, this place is special to me. That's one of the things you guys are trying to bring back it and help future generations make those family memories out there. And with this remodel, a lot of your thought into this was wanting to provide places for the family to come and have a safe place to listen to music, spend time with your family, get a bite to eat. And one of the things you told me off camera that I was excited about is your ladies' restroom. This is going to sound weird, but I'm going somewhere with this. How many that ladies' stalls? How many did you put in there?
18 stalls.
18 stalls. The reason I said I like that is because, fellas, anytime the ladies have a long line at their bathrooms, which they always do, what do? They jump over and they get into our line. We can't get into their line and go to their bathroom, but they can get into our line and go into our bathroom. We all know how that goes, but 18 stalls, that's pretty impressive out there.
It's a nice bathroom.
Yes, ma'am. And that's what Corey and several others have stressed to me is this place is brand new. Like, yes, it's the second oldest dance hall in Texas, but come see it. Like, this is brand new. Like, you guys put your blood, sweat, and tears into just bringing a whole new facelift to this place.
We have.
Outstanding.
Yes, we put our hearts into it. We put everything that we can into it. And we absolutely are family friendly. We also took away the ticket. There was like an upcharge for minors, and we took that away when we took over. So that $5 charge went away. So 12 and under are free, and then anyone between the age of 12 and 17, they pay the regular ticket price. They don't have to pay the $5 upcharge.
I got you.
Which is kind of a standard in venues and stuff, but we just felt like that wasn't something that we wanted to do to support. If you want to bring your family out here, we don't want to get $5 extra from you every time because your kid's 14 years old.
No, that makes sense, and I'm sure that's appreciated. I know we touched on the food. How does the bar situation? Is it a beer bar, full bar?
We have a full bar now.
Okay.
We got our liquor license in October of last year.
Okay.
A mixed beverage permit with the food permit. We had to get that earlier last year so that we could be open with COVID restrictions.
What's your best food dish for somebody like me that likes to eat?
Oh my God, it's a hard choice, you know.
What's your favorite?
My favorite is the hamburger, but I can't eat bread. So I eat a hamburger patty with mushrooms and bacon and cheese on it.
We'll talk
And
after, because
so
I'm a burger
good.
guy and I'm not supposed to eat the bread
Even
either. But
without the bread.
sometimes you just
So-
gotta do it. So, but I am a burger guy.
We
so
got a brisket melt that's traditionally one of our best items.
so
We
you had
have
me a burger and now you're bringing in the brisket. Like, we're gonna be best friends here pretty soon.
House-made pizzas, house-made barbecue sauce.
Oh, wow.
We've got a sausage that my husband just made. It's his recipe. We just added that to the menu. We of course have the brisket plate. We have nachos, ribs. A lot of food.
Outstanding.
So,
Well, I
yeah.
look forward to trying that. I know, you said you were open Thursday, Friday, and Saturday. So I know this week you have a couple different events going on that I want to get to real quick. You already kind of mentioned on Thursday is your saloon series. And so if you want to just very quickly, let's go through that. The saloon series is on every Thursday?
Yes,
Every Thursday
night for. So occasionally on some Thursdays we might have a bigger act, but generally on Thursdays it's going to be a slower night, and we have music from 7 to 10 p.m. in the saloon, which is a smaller little building outside of the hall. The hall is still open for the bathrooms and for the kitchen and that. But the music will be outside, and it's from 7 to 10 p.m. It's local musicians are, some are from China or different areas, but that we're bringing in to perform acoustically on Thursdays. And then this week on Friday, we're excited to have Randall King back out to the hall. He's a great current Texas country music artist that is very popular, and we have Jake Worthington opening up with him, who's also a local, and as far as like a local favorite,
Yes,
I guess
ma'am.
you would
Yes,
say.
ma'am.
And so they'll both be there that night. Starts at 9 p.m. and I'm calling this weekend the weekend of the Kings, because on Friday night we have Randall King, and then on Saturday we have Rocky King.
Okay,
So
all right. Well,
it's kind of unusual how that worked out. I didn't do it on purpose when I was booking them, but it just happened. So
and Saturday with the Rocky King band,
Yes.
that's also your Valentine's dance.
Yes, we're having a Valentine's dance with the Rocky King band, who is an older band that is very popular with the older crowd, and the dancing crowd is.
Yes, ma'am.
They love Rocky King, and he hasn't been to the hall since, I guess, the end of it's been over a year.
Oh, wow.
So we're excited to have them back, and that will start at 8 p.m. on Saturday night. We're having special menu items. One of them, we're going to have a steak meal plate where we have like a steak and sides, because we don't usually have steak on our menu, so we're doing that for Valentine's.
Awesome. And I know we didn't discuss it, but February 19th, Kevin Fowler is going to be out there. And so is Meet Victoria with Caleb Shaw. We're going to be filming out there that day as well. But Kevin Fowler, that's going to be a big day for you all, a big night for you all as well, and that'll be February 19th, correct?
Yes, Saturday, February 19th. We've got Kevin Fowler with Clay Hollis. It's going to be a really good show.
That's awesome.
So.
Well, guys, if I hear everything correctly, the biggest thing you need right now is let's fill that dance hall. Let's get, load up, take the kids, take the wife, take the family. Everybody go out there, get you a burger, get that brisket, get all that good stuff, but get out to Schroeder Hall. Thursday, Friday, Saturday, they need you out there. Am I forgetting anything?
No, I think you covered it. You got it.
Good. Well, again, guys, support them. This is the second oldest dance hall in Texas, but it's not going to stay that way if you don't get out and support local. We need you. Support them. On that note, thank you so much. We'll see you February 19th at Kevin Fowler. Thank you for coming on Victoria Events with Caleb Shaw. Thank you to our sponsors. Please like, subscribe, comment down below. That's what helps the algorithms, all that good stuff. But most importantly, keep watching because we want to capture the Victoria events. If you have anything coming on that you want to tell the public about, shoot me a message and we'll get you on the show. Thanks so much for tuning in. We'll see you next week.